Yeah, firestorms rise as the ground keeps breaking. Every spark tears wild with the dawn awaken. If the sky pulls dim with the force undone, I charge and blaze forge on the run, running through the smoke with the violent glow. Heat in my chest, forcing power to grow. When the world cracks open with the surge begun, I rise up, blaze forge, Armageddon run. Yeah, I'm stepping in fierce with the blaze untold, breaking out the instant when the ground falls cold. I was caught in the frost with the fading spark. Now I smash through the fog like I split the dark. Every breath hits harsh like a sudden blast. Let the fear creep close, I still move fast. I don't bend to the chaos, I reverse this tide. Turn the crash in my chest to a force inside. When the gates clamp tight with the fierce tirade, I cut through. Blaze forge, blaze! I've been pacing in the ash where the fear got laid. Now I rip through the night like a wild crusade. If the storm hits back with a cold barrage, I hit twice. Blaze forge charge! Every heartbeat rips like a forged rampage. When the flames pull high, I engage. Let the world stack walls like a locked blockade. I break out, blaze forge, Armageddon made.
Hold your stance when the fires climb higher. Every moment feeding fire. If the night draws close with a fierce barrage, feel it strike. Blaze forge, Armageddon charge.
Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Tearing through the night, turning every shadow into fierce cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storms outrun, we rise fierce.
Blaze forge, Armageddon
Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Blazing through the blaze, breaking every limit in the wild upraise. If the world snaps back with the cold barrage, we stand strong.
Blaze forge, Armageddon.
Yeah, I'm running through the dark with the war-born drive, letting every molten ember keep me alive. I was stuck in the haze with the sinking tone. Now I crash through the void like I cracked the stone. Every step I drop shakes the worn-out ground. Let the doubts pull in, I still turn it around. I don't fold to the impact, I reclaim my stance. Turn the force in my chest to a burning advance. When the storms break wild with the harsh tirade, I rip through. Blaze forge, upgrade. I've been climbing out the frost where the fear got made. Now I blaze through the night like a bright cascade. If the past fights back with the force blockade, I snap loose. Blaze for convey. Every breath hits loud like a forged rampage. Let the blaze outrun that cage. When the world crashes in with the fierce barrage, I stand tall. Blaze for charge.
Hold your stance when the fires climb higher. Every moment feeding fire. If the night draws close with a fierce barrage, feel it strike. Blaze forge, Armageddon charge.
Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Blazing through the fight, lifting every burden in a pure cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storms outrun, we charge on.
Blaze forge, Armageddon.
Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Rising through the dawn, breaking every chain till the fear is gone. If the night snaps back with the cold barrage, we rise strong.
Blaze forge, Armageddon charge. If my flame grows thin when the void turns cold, I'll be right behind through the chaos bowl.
If my breath breaks low in the storm's barrage,
I'll drive the blaze, shift the charge.
when the world cracks wide with the fierce on run, we rise again.
Blaze forge, Armageddon run.
Blaze forge,
Armageddon run, lighting up the sky, breaking every shadow that dared to try. If tomorrow hits hard with a fierce barrage, we ignite. Blaze forge, double up charge. Armageddon run, roaring through the sun, running through the dark till the night is won. When the lights fall low and the storms outrun, we stand tall. Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Blaze forge, Armageddon Blaze forge, Armageddon run. Heat breaks wild as the ground starts shaking. Every spark goes sharp with the fury waking. If the lines don't bend when the storms arrive, I tear through, fury run alive. Running through the haze with the violent stride. Fire in my chest pushing open wide. When the world cracks deep with the rage inside, I rise fierce, fury run amplified.
yeah, I'm
stepping in fast with a rage untold, breaking out the instant when the night turns cold. I was stuck in the haze with a sinking flame. Now I rip through the dark like I break the frame. Every breath hits loud like a sudden crash. Let the doubt crawl closer to make that slash. At a fold to the pressure, I invert its weight. Turn the fire in my chest to a furious state. When the gates slam tight with a fierce tirade, I surge through fury, run blade. I've been pacing in the dust where the fear got laid. Now I scorch through the air like a bright crusade. If the world swings hard with a cold barrage, I hit twice, fury run charge. Every heartbeat rips like a forged rampage. When the flames pull high, I engage. At the night build walls like a locked blockade. I tear down, fury run renegade.
Hold your stance when the fire climbs higher. Every second feet in fire. If the night draws close with the harsh barrage, feel it break. Fury run overcharge. Run cataclysm drive, tearing through the night, turning every shadow into fears collide. Hold me in the surge when the storms collide. We rise strong. Fury run amplify. Run cataclysm drive, blazing through the blaze, breaking every limit in a wild embrace. If the world snaps back with a cold barrage, we stand tall. Fury run overcharge.
Fury run overcharge. I race to the dark with a warborn sparklet in every burning ember. Cut the dark, I was stuck in the frost with a broken core. Now I tear through the void like I breached the floor. Every step I drop shakes the ruptured ground. Let the pressure swing, I still turn it around. I don't yield to the chaos, I rebuild my stance. Turn a blazing rush to a brutal advance. When the storms break wild with a fierce tirade, I break off, fury run upgrade. I'm in from the haze where the fear was made. Now I blaze through the lines like a bright cascade. If the past draws close with a forced blockade, I rip loose, fury run invade. Every breath hits sharp like a rage rampage. Let the flames outrun that cage. When the world hits hard with a cold barrage, I stand firm, fury run charge.
Hold your stance when the fire climbs higher. Every second feet in fire. If the night draws close with a harsh barrage, feel it break. Fury run overcharge. Run cataclysm drive, blazing through the fight, lifting every burden into pure cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storms collide. We charge on. Fury run amplify. Run cataclysm drive, rising through the dawn, breaking every chain till the fear is gone. If the night snaps back with the cold barrage, we rise fierce. Fury run overcharge.
Fury run overcharge. If my flame runs low when the cold expands,
Yeah, I'll be right behind through the shattered land.
if my voice breaks low when the storms barrage,
I lift the blaze, shift the charge. When the world cracks wide with a furious run, we rise again.
fury run never done.
For a run cataclysm drive, lighting up the sky, breaking every shadow that dared to try. If tomorrow strikes fast with the sharp barrage, we ignite.
Fury run overcharge.
For a run cataclysm drive, roaring through the sun, racing through the dark till the night is won. When the lights drop low and the storms collide, we stand tall. Fury run amplified. Charge. For a run cataclysm drive, burning through the haze. A force reborn, forever raised.
Steel sparks rise as the ground keeps breaking. Every blast runs wild with the night awaking. If the storms run close with the force undone, I break through steel flare on the run. Running through the dark with a violent glow. Heat in my chest pushing more to show. When the world erupts with the force begun, I rise up, steel flare, obliteration, run! Yeah! Yeah, I'm stepping in quick with the blaze unmatched, breaking out the instant when the fuse unlatched. I was lost in the frost with the fading tone. Now I carve through the dark like I split the stone. Every breath hits hard like a sudden blast. Let the fear creep close, I still move fast. I don't fold to the pressure, I convert its weight. Turn the clash in my chest to a force innate. When the gates clamp shut with the sharp tirade, I break past steel flare blade. I've been pacing in the smoke where the fear got laid. Now I rush through the field like a fierce crusade. If the storms strike back with the cold barrage, I snap through, steel flare charge. Every heartbeat rips like a forged rampage. When the sparks pull high, I engage. Let the night pull close with the lock blockade. I tear down, steel flare.
Obliteration blade, hold your stance when the blaze climbs higher. Every moment feeding fire. If If the night draws in with a fierce barrage, feel it break.
Steel flare, obliteration
Obliteration run, tearing through the night, turning every shadow into fierce cut light. The Martian plunge with a race on steel flare, obliteration run.
Steel flare, obliteration run. Breaking every limit in the wild upraise. If the world hits back with the cold barrage, we stand firm.
Steel flare, obliteration.
Yeah, I'm racing through the dark with the war-born stride, letting every rising ember split the tide. I was trapped in the cold with the sinking mind. Now I crash through the haze like I break the bind. Every step I drop shakes the fractured floor. Let the pressure swing, I still push more. I don't bend to the chaos, I rebuild my stance. Turn the fire in my chest to a brutal advance. When the world swings wide with the fierce tirade, I rise through steel flare, upgrade. I've been climbing from the dark where the fear was made. Now I blaze through the lines like a bright cascade. If the past draws close with the force blockade, I break loose, steel flare, invade. Every breath hits sharp like a forged rampage. Let the flames outrun that cage. When the storms crash hard with the cold barrage, I stay poised, steel flare.
Jump, hold your stance when the blaze climbs higher. Every moment feeding fire. If the night draws in with a fierce barrage, feel it break.
Steel flare, obliteration charge.
Obliteration run, listen deep, burning into pure cut light. Only in the surge when the storms outrun, we charge.
Steel flare, obliteration. Steel flare, obliteration run. Breaking every chain till the fear is gone. If the world snaps back with the cold barrage, we rise strong. Steel flare, obliteration charge. If my flame grows thin when the cold expands,
I'll be right behind through the shattered lands.
if my voice breaks low when the storms barrage,
You lift the blaze, shift the charge. When the world strikes wild with a fierce on run, we rise again. Steel flare, obliteration run. Steel flare, obliteration run, lighting up the sky, breaking every shadow that dared to try. If tomorrow strikes fast, we ignite. Steel flare, overcharge.
steel flare, obliteration run. Running through the sun and running through the dark till the night is won. When the lights fall low, when the storms outrun, we stand tall.
Steel flare, obliteration run.
Steel flare, obliteration run.
Steel flare, obliteration run, burning through the haze of force reborn.
Forever race.
Fire breaks loose as the ground keeps shaking. Every spark turns sharp while the night's awakening. If the storms pull close with the force unshaken, I rise through hell, flare overtaken. Running through the smoke with a lifted roar, heat in my chest, pushing more. When the darkness cracks with the force that's greater, I strike up hell, flare, ascend breaker.
Yeah, I'm stepping in quick with a blaze untamed, breaking out the second when the world in flame. I was locked in the dust with a fading spark. Now I tear through the haze like I split the dark. Every breath hits harsh like a sudden lash. Let the doubts rush close, I still make the crash. I don't fold to the fear, I reverse its shape. Turn the fire in my chest to a force that breaks. When the gates clamp tight with a fierce tirade, I cut through hell, flare, blade. I've been pacing in the smoke where the fear was laid. Now I burst through the crowd like a wild crusade. If the world fights back with a cold barrage, I strike hard, hell, flare, charge. Every heartbeat rips like a bright rampage. When the sparks pull high, I engage.
Let the storms draw close with the harsh blockade. I smash through hell, flare, ascend breaker, made. Hold your stance when the fire climbs high.
running through the dark with a warlike soul, letting every rising ember take control. I was lost in the frost with a sinking feel. Now I crash through the night like a bend of steel. Every strike I drop shakes the broken ground. Let the fear drag close, I still turn around. I don't bend to the hits, I reclaim that force. Turn the clash in my chest to a burning course. When the storm breaks wild with a fierce tirade, I break loose, hell flare, upgrade. I've been climbing out the cold where the fear got made. Now I blaze through the night like a bright cascade. If the past draws near with a forced blockade, I break off, hell flare, invade. Every breath hits loud like a forged rampage. Let the flames outrun that cage.
When the world hits fast with a harsh barrage, I stand firm, hell flare charge. Hold your stance when the fire climbs higher. Every moment beating fire. If the night falls close with the harsh barrage, feel it rise. Hell flare, ascend, breaker charge. Hell flare, ascend, breaker blazing through the fight. Lifting every burden into fierce cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storm's upstage. We charge on. Hell flare, ascend, breaker stay. Hell flare, ascend, breaker rising through the dawn. Breaking every chain till the fear is gone. If the night strikes back with the cold barrage, we rise strong. Hell flare, ascend, breaker charge.
If my flame grows thin when the cold takes aim, I'll be right behind through the harshest frame. If my breath breaks low when the storm's barrage,
I'll feel the blaze.
shift the charge. When the storms crash wild like a fierce rampage, we rise again.
Hell flare, sand breaker, hell flare, sand breaker, lighting up the sky, breaking every shadow that dare to try. If tomorrow comes in with a fierce barrage, we ignite. Hell flare, overcharge. Hell flare, sand breaker, roaring through the sun, running through the dark till the night is won. When the lights fall low and the storm's upstage, we stand tall. Hell flare, sand breaker,
Flare cuts wild as the ground starts breaking. Every spark turns sharp with a warpath waking. If the storms burn close with the force unfazed, I rise through. Flare forge ablaze, running in the dark with the rising blast. Heat in my chest, pulling fast. When the world breaks wild with the force unchained, I break out. Flare forge, annihilation, gain, gain, gain. Yeah, I'm stepping in quick with a blazing toe, breaking another second when the ground turns cold. I was lost in the dust with a dim and spark. Now I carve through the night like I split the dark. Every breath hits loud like a shattered beat. Let the doubt grow close, I don't take that seat. I don't fold to the weight, I reverse its aim. Turn the crash in my chest to a rising flame. When the gates climb hard with a harsh tirade, I break through. Flare force blade, I'm a piece into the smoke where the fear got made. Now I storm through the lines like a fierce crusade. If the world pressed down with a cold barrage, I strike back. Flare for charge, every heartbeat hits like a bright rampage. When the sparks pull high, I engage. Let the night draw lines like a force blockade. I tear through flare for annihilation blade.
hold your stance when the blast climbs higher. Every moment feeding fire. If the world falls close with a harsh barrage, feel it strike, flare for annihilation charge.
Flare for annihilation, tearing through the night, turning every shadow into fierce cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storm's upstage. We rise strong, flare for annihilation rays. Flare for annihilation, blazing through the blaze, breaking every limit in a wild upraise. If the dark snaps back with the cold barrage, we stand tall, flare for annihilation charge. Yeah, I'm racing through the dark with the warlike spin, letting every rising ember break within. I was trapped in the frost with a sinking will. Now I tear through the haze like a break the still. Every strike I drop, shake the battered floor. Let the pressure swing, I break once more. I bend to the chaos, I reclaim my course. With a clash in my chest to a rising force. When the storm comes fast with a sharp tirade, I burst through. Flare for jump break, running for the cold where the fear got made. Now I blaze through the night like a bright cascade. If the past draws close with a bit of blockade, I snap past. Flare for invade, everything's fierce like a forged rampage. With the blaze, I run that cage. When the world hits hard with a strong barrage, I hold firm. Flare for charge.
Hold your stance when the blast climbs higher. Every moment feeding fire. If the world falls close with a harsh barrage, feel it strike, full bridge annihilation charge.
Flare for annihilation, blazing through the fight, lifting every burden in a fierce cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storm's upstage. We charge on, for annihilation stage. Flare for
sparks loud like a fierce rampage. We rise again.
Flare for your annihilation. Flare for your annihilation, lighting up the sky, breaking every shadow that dare to try. If tomorrow hits strong with a sharp barrage, we ignite. Flare for overcharge.
Flare for annihilation, roaring through the sun, running through the dark till the night is won. When the lights fall low and the storm's upstage, we stand tall.
Flare for your annihilation rage.
Flare for annihilation, glow, 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 yeah, yeah. Flare for annihilation, rage, 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 rage. Flare for annihilation, rage, rage, rage,
yeah. Force reborn forever. Flames crash down with the ground still shaking. Every spark pulls sharp with the warpath awaking. If the lines won't shift when the storms converge, I rush in, mega flare surge, running through the smoke with the fierce incline. Heat in my chest, drawing battle lines. When the world grows wild with the force enlarged, I break through.
Mega flare, warpath charge. In hard with a blaze untamed, breaking out the moment when the night inflamed. I was caught in the dust with a fading core. Now I tear through the dark like a rising roar. Every breath is loud like a sudden crack. Till the doubts pull close, I still push back. And I fold to the pressure. I redraw the stage, turn the weight in my chest to a sharpened rage. When the gates hold firm with a cold blockade, I break past. Mega flare blade, I'm pacing in the smoke where the fear got laid. Now I storm through the night like a wild crusade. At the walls pressed tight with a force barrage, I hit back. Mega flare charge, every heartbeat hits like a bright rampage. When the sparks pull high, I engage. Let the world throw lines like a locked up cage. I split through mega flare warpath rage.
Hold your ground when the fires climb higher. Every second feeding fire. If the night draws close with the harsh barrage,
Feel it rise, mega flare, warpath charge.
mega flare, warpath,
Tearing through the night, turning every burden into fierce collide. Hold me in the roar when the storms enlarge. We rise up.
Mega flare, warpath charge.
Mega flare warpath, blazing through the blaze, breaking every limit in a wild upraise. If the world fights back with the cold barrage, we stand strong.
Mega flare, warpath charge. Yeah, yeah. I'm racing through the dark like a spark to soul, letting every rising ever break the vault. I was lost in the haze with a sinking feel. Now I carve through the night like I cracked the steel. Every move I make shakes a rigid ground. Let the fear push in, I still turn it around. And I'll bend to the hits, I convert their sting to the clash in my chest to a violent wing. When the storm pulls in with a fierce tirade, I break loose, make a flare upgrade. I've been climbing at the frost with a night big trade. Now I burst through the dark like a scorched cascade. At the past locked doors with a cold blockade, I snap free, make a flare invade. Every breath hits sharp like a warpath stage. With the blaze, I'll run every cage. When the world strikes fast with a harsh barrage, I fight back, mega flare charge.
hold your ground when the fires climb higher. Every second feeding fire. If the night draws close with the harsh barrage,
Feel it rise, mega flare, warpath charge.
Mega flare warpath blazing through the fight, lifting every shadow with the fierce cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storms enlarge. We charge on.
Mega flare, warpath charge.
Mega flare warpath running through the dawn, breaking every chain till the fear is gone. If the night snaps back with the cold barrage, we rise up.
Mega flare, warpath charge.
If my flame grows thin when the cold expands, I'll be right behind where the fear demands. If my voice breaks low in the harsh barrage, you'd strike the blaze.
Shift the charge.
When the storms hit wild with the force enlarge, we rise again.
Mega flare, warpath charge.
Mega flare warpath lighting up the sky, breaking every doubt that dared to try. If tomorrow hits strong with the fierce barrage,
We ignite, mega flare, overcharge.
Mega flare warpath roaring through the sun, running through the dark till the night is won. When the lights drop low and the shadows enlarge, we stand tall.
Mega flare, warpath charge.
Mega flare. flare in the dark with a rising ember, shaking every wall till the flames remember. If the lines won't break when the storms engage, our eyes bright, blaze metalless and dread. Running through the smoke with a lifted stride, heat in my chest pulling open wide. When the world shakes hard like a surging stage, I push through.
Blaze metal ascendage.
Yeah. I'm stepping in quick with a force unbound, bringing out the second when the sparks come round. I was locked in the cold with a drifting tone. Now I punch through the haze like I cracked the stone. Every breath cut sharp like a rising spark. Let the fear pull back when I split the dark. I don't fall to the noise, I reshape its frame. Turn the blaze of the truth to a crown of flame. With the shadows closing the fierce parade, I break back. Blaze metal blade, I've been pacing in the dust where the fear got laid. Now I strike through the night like a wild cascade. If the gates clamp hard with a force blockade, I come through. Blaze metal upgrade, every heartbeat hits like a bright ram. When the sparks pull high, I engage. Let the world draw lines like a boundless cage. I split through. Blaze metal all ascends.
Breath while the flames climb higher, every moment feeding fire. If the world comes close with a harsh barrage, feel it rise, blaze metal ascendage.
Blaze metal ascendage, tearing through the night, turning every shadow into fierce collide. Hold me in the roar when the storms upstage. We rise up, blaze metal ascendage. Blaze metal ascendage, shining through the blaze, breaking every limit in a wild praise. If the world pulls back with a cold outrage, we stand tall, blaze metal ascendage. Yeah, I'm running through the dark like a spark crusade, letting every hidden ember guide my raid. I was caught in the cold with a sinking will. Now I tear through the night like a force to fill. Every move I make shakes the worn out floor. Let the doubts pull tight, that's what charge once more. That'll bend to the weight to renew my pace. Turn the crash in my chest to a rising chase. When the storm goes sharp with the pressure made, I break through. Blaze metal upgrade, I'll be coming out the dark where the fear gets paid. I'll burn through the shadows like a bold crusade. If the past locks past with a force blockade, I tear loose. Blaze metal vein, every breath it's fierce with a bright outrage. On the embers rise, no cage. When the world hits back like a harsh rampage, I break out. Blaze metal almost
It's
still
over
dread.
while the flames climb higher, every moment feeding fire. If the world comes close with a harsh barrage, feel it rise, blaze metal ascendage.
Blaze metal ascendage, blazing through the fight, lifting every burden into piercing light. Hold me in the surge when the storms upstage. We charge on.
Blaze metal ascendage.
Blaze metal ascendage, rising through the dawn, breaking every chain till the fear is gone. If the night snaps back with a fierce tirade, we rise up. Blaze metal ascendage. Yeah, if a flame runs thin when the cold expands, I'll be right behind where the fear demands. If my breath grows faint through the harsh barrage, I'll strike the blaze, shift the stage. When the storms hit strong like a wild rampage, we rise again, blaze metal engage. Blaze metal ascendage.
Blaze metal ascendage, lighting up the sky, breaking every shadow that dared to try. If tomorrow swings hard with a fierce outrage, we ignite. Blaze metal wide range, blaze metal ascendage, tearing through the sun, running through the dark till the night is won. When the lights drop low and the storms upstage, we stand strong.
Blaze metal ascendage. Blaze metal ascendage. Blaze. Blaze metal ascendage. In the face, the force renewed, forever raise.
Flames rise sharp as the ground keeps turning. Every spark pulls tight with the roaring burning. If the lines won't shift when the storms collide, I push through, iron flare amplified. Running through the dark with the blaze in stride. Heat in my chest pulling open wide. When the world caves in with the force untried, I rise up, iron flare uprising.
Yeah, I'm stepping in quick with a force untamed, breaking out the second that the night inflamed. I was caught in the cold with a fading tone. Now I blaze through the dark like I cracked the stone. Every breath hits rough like a sudden break. Let the ground pull tight, I still rise and take. I don't bend to the noise, I control the tide. Turn the weight in my chest to a force inside. When the walls pull close with a harsh divide, I clash back fierce like I shift the ride. I've been pacing in the dust with a rising ache. Now I shake the night till the shadows quake. If the fear moves in with a cold parade, I cut through, iron flare blade. Every heartbeat, it's like a bright landslide when the sparks pull high. I don't hide, let the world draw lines that deny my stride. I break out, iron flare upside.
Hold your ground when the sparks burn higher. Every second feeding fire. If the gates won't move when the shadows divide, feel it rise. I am flare uprising.
I am flare uprising, tearing through the night, turning every burden into pure cut light. Hold me in the roar when the storms collide. We rise up, iron flare uprising.
I am flare uprising, pushing through the blaze, breaking every limit in a wild upraise. If the world turns cold with the fierce supply, we stand strong.
Iron flare uprising. Yeah, I'm charging through the dark like a spark crusade, letting every hidden ember break my shade. I was locked in the cold with a sinking mind. Now I outrun the night like I cut the bind. Every strike I drop shakes the worn out ground. Let the doubts pull close, I still turn it around. I don't fold to the pressure, I reclaim my place. Turn the clash in my chest to a rising chase. When the night hits rough with a fierce cascade, I break through, iron flare upgrade. I've been climbing out the storms where the fear got made. Now I burn through the dark like I own this grade. If the past pulls tight like the force divide, I tear loose, iron flare override. Every breath hits sharp like a lightning stride. Let the blaze pull wild, no divide. When the world hits back with a cold blockade, I rush through, iron flare brigade.
Hold your ground when the sparks burn higher. Every second feeding fire. If the gates won't move when the shadows divide, feel it rise. I am flare uprising.
Iron flare uprising, blazing through the fight, lifting every shadow with a fierce cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storms collide. We charge on.
I am flare world rising. I am flare uprising, running through the dawn, breaking every chain till the doubts are gone. If the day strikes back with a harshest side, we rise up.
Iron flare uprising. If my flame grows thin when the night turns cold,
Yeah, I'll be right behind when the sparks unfold.
if my voice breaks low through the fear implied,
Be off the blaze.
Turn the tide.
When the storms hit hard with a force supplied, we rise again. Iron flare unified.
iron flare uprising. Iron flare uprising.
Lighting up the sky, breaking every doubt that dare to try. If tomorrow hits strong with the rough divide, we ignite.
Iron flare worldwide.
Iron flare uprising, running through the sun, chasing down the dark till the night is won. When the lights fall low and the shadows hide, we stand tall.
Iron flare uprising.
Iron flare uprising in the fading blaze. The force reborn, forever raised. Flash in the dark and the ground starts splitting. Heat cuts wild with the shadows flitting. If the lines stay closed and the storms engage, I break through, ignite, burst, rampage. Running through the smoke with the reckless drive. Every spark in my chest keeps the flames alive. When the wall caves in with the force outrage, I rise fast, ignite, burst, rampage.
Yeah, I'm hitting this ground with a burn in my veins, breaking out the second when the pressure rains. I was locked in the dust with a fading soul. Now I punch through the dark with a burning goal. Every breath hits sharp like a sudden snap. Let the fear fall back when I set my trap. I don't fold to the noise, I'll be riding its frame. Turn the weight in my chest to a surging flame. When the gates hold firm with a rising tide, I break the threshold, split it wide. The basin in the smoke with a rising ache. Now I shake the ground to the shadows quake. If the world wants heat, I can fuel that spark. Crash the night to the edges, mark every step I take like a loaded stage. Let the flames cut through with a violent rage. When the doubts press close with a cold barrage, I flip back, ignite, burst, charge. Heat so bright that the night can't gauge. I break free, ignite, burst, rampage.
Your breath when the flames get higher. Every second feeding fire. If the world pulls tight like it's set to cage, feel the burst, ignite, burst, rampage. Ignite, burst, rampage. Tearing through the night, turning every shadow into fierce cut light. Hold me in the surge when the walls engage. We rise
sudden every hidden ember cut the beast. I was trapped in the cold with a sinking tone. Now I burn through the haze, I can break the stone. Every move I make is a shotgun tame. Let the dust pull back when my stride inflame. Let them bend to the strikes, I convert their sting to the clash in my chest to a violent wing. When the noise grows thick, I just raise my speed. Let adrenaline rush take the lead. I've been stuck in the grid where the fear got laid. Now I burst through the cracks like a wild crusade. At the past locks doors with a harsh blockade. I destroy that line, ignite, burst blade. Every moment hits like a blitz rampage. Let the dark fall back from the flame I wage. When the storm pulls close with a force and rage, I break loose, ignite, burst rampage. Hold your breath when the flames get higher. Every second feeding fire.
Hold your breath when the flames get higher. Every second feeding fire. If the world pulls tight like it's set to cage, feel the burst, ignite, burst, rampage. Ignite, burst, rampage. Blazing through the fight, shifting every limit into pure cut light. Hold me in the surge when the storms engage. We charge on, ignite, burst, engage. Ignite, burst, rampage. Cutting through the dawn, breaking every chain till the fear is gone. If the night snaps back with the cold barrage, we rise up, ignite, burst, rampage. If my spark runs thin when the cold breaks in, yeah, I'll be right behind through the crashing din. If my voice grows small when the storm's upstage, here, strike the fire, break the cage.